Hello guys, I want to set up a live ad for you guys to teach you guys how you can set up an affiliate marketing lead generation campaign on Facebook. But before I go on, I'm showing you guys the dashboard of two of my clients. Actually, they're the only two that gave me the permission to use their dashboard. So, without wasting much of your time, I need to show you guys something before I set up the ad. As you can see, this client, we have run ad for her. I think my ad start from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when I run this 5 ad, totally she have run 23 ads, but I'm the one that set up the 5 for her. So far so good. I've generated over 4,000 leads, spending I think I spent close to I spent close to 200 and something thousand naira for her. So this is just for this month. Let me use maximum so that you understand. She have spent 960 something thousand, but currently the ad is being restricted and we have already appealed. So we are waiting for them to open it. So as you can see from this dashboard, we started with 105, 101 per lead, later increased to we are running this two. We started with this one, later duplicated it to this one. This one was giving us a higher cost per lead. So I later created a new campaign again. This one was even giving us more. So I was not comfortable with it. So I decided to go to the drawing board. When I went to the drawing board, I discovered what I'm not doing right. So this is where by then I have already gathered enough details and information. So I was able to include some lookalike audience and stuff like that. So that is why this one you see it. The first one we created and the duplicated one is the maximum of the cost per lead is 49 naira 71 kobo. This one is 50 naira 25 kobo. So let me also show you another of my client campaign. As you can see, it's loading for you to know that it's not just a screenshot, it is a live ad. This one I've stopped running the ads so far, but our ad is active. There's no money in the ad. I've generated over close to 600 leads at cost per lead of 3 naira 67 kobo. So let me go back to the last 7 days. As you can see, it even went down to 48 naira to 8 kobo per lead. So I just want you guys to understand now what how am I be able to was I able to generate this lead at this small amount of money and reduce the cost per lead to around that 50 something, 40 something. It has to do with a lot. Your, the campaign objective, number one, the number of ad sets, the audience size, the, the interest, the ad copy, the ad creative, and the call to action. All these things you need to get it right. If you don't get these things right, your ad will suffer. So let me continue. So let me just run a quick ad, start up a quick ad for you guys. So let me go on. I'll just use conversion campaign. Conversion campaign. Okay, use expert. Let me just export in here. Export in here. I'm going to run it quickly, but I'll still show you guys everything. So I will not touch anything, but I'll still come back here. So I'll click next. So click next. You see conversion where event location. I will use website. It is asking me to choose conversion event. I will try lead, and this is what I'm after. So now this is the default. You can change the budget, but don't use anything less than 2K if you want to get something reasonable. So let me just leave it at the default. Leave every other thing here. Then this is another place where you have to, if you have a safe audience, you can come here and use your safe audience. This one doesn't have a safe audience, but the other one has a safe audience. For this one, you can put your custom audience if you have created a custom audience. This one doesn't have it. So what I did was, in most cases, in this case, I can actually use Nigeria, or I can limit it to some states like the southern states, and maybe add Abuja. Yeah, this state. That is what I did in this other campaign. For this one, I left it at whole of Nigeria. Anyway, so you can actually leave it for the whole of Nigeria if you don't mind getting people from every corner and crannies of Nigeria. Fine. But if you mind the people you get, maybe you feel that the northerners are not converting much, then fine. Limit it to the southern states. Add all the states here. You can manually add states like Lagos. It will pop out. Anambra. It will pop out or something like that. So you can actually do it, add different states like this. You can even, okay, it's asking me for location, Nigeria. So then this one is very, very important. The reason why I said it's very, very important is you need to know the age bracket, because sometimes you may not even put any interest and it will be converting. So the age bracket that has been working well for me is 20 to 40, or sometimes 45 maximum. I don't go beyond 45. I think my best year are 20 to 40. These are people that are in technology age. Those ones around that 50 are not in technology age. So this kind of business doesn't suit well with them unless you are selling a physical product. So as for gender, leave it everything here. So let me say, now this is where another work is. Now what I normally do is I put my interest in a category. Like, okay, let me see online marketing. Let me use affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. So instead of putting in another random interest, I'll go and look for other interests that are related to affiliate marketing, affiliate network, something like ClickBank. I just include ClickBank, something like that. So now, as you can see, these are niches that are under affiliate marketing. So I'll just include them because they're in the same category. I don't want to use affiliate marketing and start using digital marketing. Understand? Yes, even though they are marketing, but they're not really that closely related and are not in same category. So you need to put the categories that are in same category so that anyone that is performing better, you will know. If they're not performing better, you will know. You can still even use one. You can still use only one affiliate marketing. Just make sure that you look at this thing, your estimated audience size. Let it not be less than 1 million. Even if it's less than 1 million, let it not be less than 100,000. The higher your audience size, the better. So that is why you have to stack up if your audience size is small. So now another angle you have to look at is the manual and the automatic. If you have your Instagram placement, your Instagram linked to your page, fine, you can leave it as automatic. But if you don't, in this case, there's no Instagram, so I have to remove Instagram. So now that I remove Instagram, as you can see, it has reduced from 1.5 to 1.2 to 1. So these are the other placements. You can just sign up to touch it because this platform is a desktop platform. So you have to, it's a mobile platform, so you have to remove desktop because there's no much. As you can see, it's the same thing. But even okay, it's the same thing. How many people in Nigeria use desktop? Not much. So it is still the same thing. So if you are using it on mobile, no problem. So then you bring it down. Don't touch every other thing. This thing are estimate. It may even go higher or lower. So it depends on how good your offer is. So now this is another angle. This is the place of the ad. This is where people see. So this is where you type the things that people are seeing. So okay, let me say how if free training. how I made 1.2 million with my mobile phone. But the training will review my strategies and method I use to achieve that. Click the link to join our have to access the training. To access the training. Access the training. Okay, I may just need to, for me, small, just short copy works best for me. Then you have to add your this. Are you going to add video or image? Then in this case, I think I have to choose image. So she has already have an image, but let me upload one so that you guys will see how to upload an image. So okay, you upload, you click on next, take it back to original. You can create as many creatives as possible. It is not advisable to create only one. As you can see, you can use this 9 to 16. Tell your graphic designer to design in 9 to 16 so that you can upload this concept that will fit this places. Same thing with this one too. All this is affect your ad performance. Then leave it at allow enhancement. Click on done. As you are through, they will tell you this cost me blah blah blah. You know, ignore it. So come here. This is your headline. Join over over 1K people. So done. So yeah, I think you need to type in your website URL. Let me just use my own www.ujosafo.com. Then you have to look at this. This thing shows that it may not really perform well in Facebook Reel, or you can choose to ignore it. If you want to, if you want to, like in this thing now, it's an error message. You can just go back and take them away. As you can see, just watching how I'm demonstrating everything. Okay. Next video, rewarded video. I think you have to go back to know if you can still be able to see those error messages. Facebook Reel. I can just choose to ignore it. If you want to change this one, untick this one, go back and do the same thing I did. So what you're going to do now is since everything. So now this thing is very important. We have so many call to action, but then more sign up, blah 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 blah. So most times for you to know which one performs better, in terms of this actual marketing stuff, these two things is what you're going to test. Learn more and sign up. They works best. So you just put sign up. Just put sign up. I think the ad is already good to go. Click on publish. It will publish. So now that I've published the ads, I need to add other interests. So what I need to do is I will come here, I will come to the ad set, click on duplicate, duplicate. I will remove all this because I can't be targeting same audience in two different ad sets. No. I will remove all this. Let me choose this one, Facebook ad. Sorry. Okay, Facebook page admins. Facebook business page admins. Facebook user payments, 90 days. These are the interests that are working for me. And I know it will work for you. So then you can just come here and differentiate it by typing Facebook name, Facebook page interest, so that you can able to differentiate the ad sets and know which interests are from the ad sets. As you can see, you won't touch every other thing, only the interest target is what you touch. You click publish. So this is how you will continue to do it until you get, maybe if you are using like 2,000, you have a minimum of four this thing. But if you want to add the fifth one, then you have to add 100 naira, 2,100 naira, so that you can be able to accommodate 5 interest, ad sets in one campaign. And you can also let me duplicate one more just to show you something. You can decide, okay, fine, I don't want to have an interest. I just don't want to target anything. I just want to leave it broad. Let Facebook decide. Fine, all you need to do is to just come back here. It's very simple. Remove, 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 remove. Come back here, change it to no interest. No interest. Publish. So now we have like 3. So each ad set has like 4,975 naira daily. You have to put them all together in one campaign, because if you have to spend this now, you have to spend almost 13,000 or 14,000 safe. So now let me say we are stopping at 3 interests. Now you have to go back to your ad. Sorry, you have to click everything, tick everything. Then go back to your ad. You can also name it. You can just tick them and use this option to change the name. Use this thing to change the name. It will change the name. You can also decide not to. So now, okay, let's say you want to change another creative. Maybe you have another image or video you want to use. You duplicate all of them. You come here, delete the media, use this option. If you want to change image, okay, let's say I'm just using a random stuff. Just use this one. If it is video, just use this one. Click on next. Click on next. Done. You publish your ad. That's the only thing you need to change. You just change. So now we now have 6 ads. So now if you want to change, maybe you want to add you have 2 ad copies, you want to add the long one, You still do the same thing, duplicate all of them, duplicate the whole 6, so that the long list we have one creative, 2 ad copy, one ad copy, 2 creatives. Understand? That's how it does. So now let's say you want to change the call to action button, because in this case we don't have a long copy. So you just have to. Even Facebook will even tell you to even choose more. So if you have more options, like if you have more ad copy, add. If I have more ad creative, add. You never can tell which one works. What matters is that put as much as possible. Anyone that works, fine. What matters in this business is testing, 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 testing. Don't just assume. But in this case, I have already know what works, so I don't really need to test much. But even at that, I still test. So because you never can tell. Let the data guide you. Don't always believe in your instinct. So you choose learn more, click on it, chicken now. So most times I can create an ad. I can create a campaign. I have almost 100 ads, 50 ads, 70 ads, depending on the number of creative. If I have like 10 ad sets, then it's possible that I may end up having up to 100 ads, or let me say 70 to 80 ads, depending on the enough resources that I have. So now let us come back here again. We come back here. We need to put everything under the same thing. Okay, let me say then this is, we call it campaign budget optimization. This is where you add your business. If you're having a low income, yes, okay, you can see the whole budget, 40,000 something. But we don't have 40,000 something to spend now. So what we need to do is just like, okay, let me say 2,000 chicken. I publish. So the whole thing will be working running under 2,000, and Facebook have to automatically redistribute or distribute the budget, as you can see. So now the budget has been set here instead of here. Okay, like this first campaign now, as you can see for the first campaign, this first campaign now has 5 or 6. Let me check. I think it's 5. Has 5 campaigns. Now, how many interests does it have? How many ads does it have? It has 50 ads. See what I mean? It has 50 ads, both both long and short. This thing, both. I think it's only have one creative. So then I have to supplement that with long copy, short copy, 2 different call to action buttons, and be able to. I'm doing all this in order for anyone that works better find go with it. So I think this is how you can set up your ad, and you start running. So once they approve it, you start getting your lead. Then maybe along the line, I can also share you guys some little secret about maybe 1 or 2 things that have been working for me all this while, the interest that have been working for me. But just know that make sure you do your market research. Just make sure you know what your audience wants and stuff like that. So that you can be able to do it. Then when you set up this kind of campaign, there's no way you will be getting leads. You'll be getting daily leads. And at the time it's really start coming down. You'll be getting a lot cheaper lead. But you have to pay attention to your creatives. Pay attention to your creative. Pay attention to your landing page. Pay attention to your ad copy. They are very, very important. Understand? So I think this is where I will draw the curtain for today. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. More. Let me delete this. Because it's supposed to be here. I have to delete it. So this is where I will come. This is where I will come to the end of this video tutorial. If there's any other question or things you need to, then let me know. I'll also be recording more of such video when I have chance. I just want to record this one for you guys so that you guys can get started. Then if you have other questions, you can ask me. So once again, my name is Uche Osefo. I don't know if I've introduced myself before, but I just need to introduce again. My name is Uche Osefo. If you know me, fine. If you don't know me, this is the first time you're coming across my video, no problem. My name is Uche Osefo. I've been running ads since 2019. In fact, I think I started running my ad in 2016, but I started taking it serious in 2019. So I've got a lot of experience, spent a lot of money, spend close to running ads for my clients and stuff like that. So I've gathered a lot of experience. I know what and what works and what doesn't work. I'm just doing this video so that you guys can learn how to use that on your affiliate marketing ads, so that you can be independent of yourself, avoid paying for people. Tomorrow you intend to start running such offering such services to other people. Fine, but nevertheless, just make sure you watch this video and implement everything. If there's anything that is confusing to you, don't hesitate to let me know. Once again, have a nice day, guys.